is Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
I don't care how old that song get. It's like a little bop. Like it really is. I be like, here we go. But as soon as I press that button, I'll be like, oh, it is faith over everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything. But hey guys, welcome to our last episode here in the month of June. We is
July.
July, my bad. July. I knew that. Once I said it, I said that's not right because school about to start. This is our
The
last
best
episode
month
July.
of them all is about to come up. Go on,
Get it,
kids.
girl.
Go on,
Get it,
kids.
girl. I'm not even mad at that. I'm growing. Okay. We can all have a favorite month. Okay. In Jasmine's world, August is the best month ever. And I support that. And I'll be right there with you celebrating. Okay. Because it is the best month. That's when my sister was born. You know, she has been a light in my life. All right. If this is your first time here, let me get the hearts. Let me get the hearts going for you. Let me see. There we go.
You might as well do that.
If this is your first time here, I am one half of your host. My name is Angela Suggs.
I am Jasmine Suggs.
And this is Faith Over Everything podcast. With this podcast, our goal is to have fun, be uplifting, and ultimately help ourselves and others to understand that as long as you have faith, you can conquer everything. Okay? We a mess, about to have fun, y'all. We tired, it's late. But we gonna get through it because that's what we always do. We always come on here complaining and then we get through, okay? Because that's just welcome to our TED Talk. Okay, y'all get a little bit of complaint up front, a little bit about how tired we are because we be tired. Because y'all know we mothers, we wives, you know what I'm saying? We be doing stuff, we work, you know what I'm saying? I wish I didn't have to have a job, but you know, we ain't got it like that just yet. So I got to work. So I'll be working and I'll be doing all the other stuff. And so I'll be tired. But anywho, we're gonna jump into our icebreaker, okay? Because y'all don't want to hear about that. Right. This is a new icebreaker.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
Never done this before. Shout out to TikTok. Okay, the Tiki to Talk. All right. I saw the Tiki to Talk. I saw it and I said, oh, this will probably be something fun. Okay. So it's called Keep For, Cut For. This is 90s TV edition. Okay. So I'm going to name a show and you are going to say if you're going to keep it or if you are going to cut it. Okay. Now you have to say it right away. You can't wait until the next one to figure out like, oh, you know, maybe I wanted to keep that one compared to that one. Yeah. Yeah. Fun. Sounds fun to me. All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right. Sorry, I had to put my iPad on Do Not Disturb because then that's somebody gonna try to call. Okay. Keep for, cut for. Keep or cut Moesha.
Keep.
Okay. This is the keep hand. All right. Keep or cut Martin.
Keep.
Keep. Now you're going to do 4.
Oh, no, you ain't say that.
I said keep 4, cut 4.
Oh, that's what the 4 was. Gotcha.
Okay, let's start over.
No, we can still keep those 2.
Okay, you want to keep those 2? Okay. The Steve Harvey Show.
Because I already know Fresh Prince coming somewhere in there, so we're gonna cut Steve Harvey.
Okay. Bernie Mac Show.
Oh, keep.
Okay. Wait. Oh no. I got 2 episodes, 2 of the same show in here. I don't know what this was supposed to be. Okay. What I said, you said Bernie Mac, you was gonna keep Fresh Prince.
Keep.
So
So the
then that
rest of
means
it.
you cut the Steve Harvey Show,
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Foxx, Living Single, and the Parkers.
The Parkers
I'm
is
surprised. I'm surprised you kept Martin. I thought you was gonna cut Martin.
because I mean it is some funny episodes,
Mm-hmm. I know you're not. I
but
mean, you don't hate Martin, but I was like,
but I do like Jamie over Martin. I will
I
say that.
know, I know. That's why I was like, oh, you sure? That's why I was trying to go back to let you go back and keep some or cut some of them. But you was like, no, that's fine. Because I was like, you gonna keep? I mean, I
Mm.
probably would have cut
What
Moesha.
was yours? You would have cut Moesha? Not you cutting your own person in the boy is mine.
Brandy, my girl, that ain't got nothing to do with her singing. Okay, Moesha wasn't singing. Moesha was not singing.
Who would have been
Sitting up
your four
in
cut?
my room. Well, I probably, I don't know. I would have kept Living Single, Fresh Prince, Living Single, Fresh Prince, Martin. I don't know. And any other thing, it probably wouldn't have mattered. I mean, I do like Jamie Foxx, but it's not like I have to watch it. The Parkers, no, don't have to watch it. I actually did like the Steve Harvey Show. Piggy, I did like.
Yeah.
I did like the Steve Harvey Show. Maybe I would have kept that.
Mm.
I don't
That
know.
was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I was like, I'm gonna do this on the podcast. I'm gonna do it on the pod. Do it
Jamie
on the pod.
Foxx. I don't want to cut you, boy. I
No,
definitely would have chose Jamie over Martin though.
I know. And that's the one that had two. So technically, I probably said Martin too soon. It probably was supposed to be Jamie Foxx because I had Martin on there twice. And I was like, somebody's supposed to be on here. I can't put up two fingers, these balloons. I'm going to start doing three fingers. Did that help? Man, I got to start covering up one finger. You know what I mean, too. But yeah, that was fun. Do you have a Jesus take the wheel or life be lifing?
Jesus take the wheel today.
I knew you was gonna say that. I was like, we are on the same page with these people and these emails and these messages and work. That's why I'm trying to figure out how we can't work no more. If y'all know how we cannot work legally but still make money, and I mean a livable wage, let holla at your girl. Go ahead.
Girl. So I'm doing my due diligence. I have a calendar. A calendar shows me when a student has set up an appointment with me. I don't make the appointments, guys. I don't make the appointments because it feels up to me. I wouldn't make any appointments. The fact is this particular person made an appointment with me. Oh, I feel like the headphones was coming off. The student made appointment with me.
Mm-hmm. He did.
I get the notification. It is time for me to meet with this particular student. I send the particular student the link. The link gets sent. 10 minutes pass by. I send like I do to all the students. And in particular, this student is not even assigned to my caseload. So that's another thing that we got to get that under the thing. Even if you ain't on my caseload, you can make an appointment with me. But neither here nor there. Send a email. Hey, sorry that you missed your appointment with me. Please email me should you have any further questions or concerns that can be sent in an email. This little person tells me, well, the link that you sent me said that I'm supposed to meet with you at 4:30. So I'll be expecting to see you at 4:30. Now you can expect a lot of things in life. But meeting with me at 4:30 is not what's going to happen today, person. Should you need to meet with somebody at 4:30, please join our virtual services, which are open until midnight, or you can make an appointment with your assigned success coach. Thank you and good day. I say good day.
Good day.
So for a little bit, we was going back and forth or whatever. It was like, I'm showing you the screenshots. Hey, this is what I sent you. This is what time I sent it to you. You made this appointment, so you should know what time that you made this appointment. So me sending you this link, I'm not understanding. How did you think that it was 4:30? So I'm sharing this information with my lovely sister, and she looks it up. The time zone that he has is not Central Standard Time. It's like a UTC something that's basically 4 or 5 hours difference, which would be
5 hour difference.
5 hour difference, which would make my 11:30, which you set it up for 11:30.
Mhm.
So I was just I was just so confused because first you committed to saying you gonna see me at 4:30. Then in one of the emails you had responded back saying, plus I stayed in the waiting room for 20 minutes. No, you didn't.
But I got more to add to that though. Even if I don't, like I said, whatever platform, phone, iPad, computer, whatever that person was using must have been on a different time zone. Because when the appointment comes through, it comes through in your time zone. So,
Mhm.
because I had somebody to schedule an appointment with me, this person was Eastern time. And when they sent me the link, because they set the appointment up, but the intake person sent it to me and was like, this person has an appointment set with you. And it said at 2:30 Eastern time. When I added it to my calendar, 11, had to make sure. I'm like, yeah, that's 3 hours. When I added it to my calendar, it said 11:30. I think I was like, wait, am I taking yo? But that because that was the same time yours was. I was like, wait, it wasn't 11:30. 11, 12, 1, 2. Yes, it said 11:30 because it converted to my time zone. Even though I know it said 2:30 when she sent me the link, when I put it to add it to my calendar, it said 11:30. So maybe giving him grace. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe on his end, when it sent him the link, it say 4:30. He not looking at the time zone it's in, whatever, to see that whatever's on your computer maybe is the wrong time zone. I don't know. But I don't know. Either way, it just didn't make no sense.
At
Because
all.
if you in that time zone, like we said, that 4:30 would have been 11:30 your time. So it wouldn't have,
Mhm.
it shouldn't have mattered. But why is you in a different time zone? And why your stuff in a
Why
different time?
you in a different time zone?
I don't know.
Why you waiting in a waiting room? If you thought
Allegedly, but
if
you ain't
you
sent no message
if you thought that we was gonna meet at 4:30, what you in my waiting room for? You gonna sit
at
there for
at
5 hours?
11:30. Mm, clock that.
So I was like,
Clock that.
you were sitting at whose lobby for at 11:30 because I have my screen open, and the way that you're responding to this email lets
Mhm,
me know that if you were waiting that long, you would have been sent me an email saying, "Hey, let me in. I'm in the waiting area, waiting in the
mhm.
lobby." You didn't do that because guess what? You weren't there.
You're nothing but a liar,
Girl, so
a
then I'm like,
liar,
I'm
a
really talking to the
liar,
Lord,
and
like,
a liar. Mhm,
I want to respond back, but I want to stay professional. I want to keep my job. My sister, she done prayed that we are working for you, not for people. But
mhm,
I just want to snap. I just want to snap. So
mhm.
we go back and forth. I'm sending him the screenshots. He tried to send me a screenshot. Sir,
We can play the
this
screenshot
is
game
what
all day, sir.
because I went print screen control
Skip
control
this,
C
skip this.
control P V whatever. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Mhm.
So I said, okay, what is it that you're looking to do or seeking to do? Because I always say seeking. What are you seeking to do? I'm seeking, and still after this, after I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna throw everything.
Let me
What are
help
you
you.
seeking to do? Well, I'm seeking to because he had got mad because he said this was his second time. So when he did say that this was his second time, that he was trying to complete a appointment, I went to his history. It wasn't his second time. It was his fourth time.
Mm.
Two times it was with one of my
Nothing
coworkers
but a liar,
upstairs
a
and another
liar.
coworker from downstairs. All of them said that he was a no-show.
Mm.
So I just need you to just hold yourself accountable. But in here, that's neither here nor there.
Mhm.
So he said, is there a phone number that I can call? Because this is my second time. So I went through that, looked through that, or whatever. Gave him the call center phone number because you're not getting my phone number. First of all, I don't even answer my phone. So
First of
second
all,
of
you're
all,
not
like
mine. You're not
you're not
mine.
mine. You don't belong to me. You're not on my caseload. Call your mama. So I went ahead and said, what are you seeking to do? I'm seeking to register for my courses, but unfortunately, I have received the wrong link by you. Oh, so you're still trying to be petty? Okay. How many classes are you trying to register for? I'm trying to register for all of my classes. So I look up I just say, okay, forget it. We just gonna be pretty. First of all of your classes, that could be 60 doggone credits. I go to his account. One, you don't even have a program of study. I don't even know what you're studying.
You don't even have any classes to assign you to because you don't have a program. But most importantly,
Two,
two,
you have not one, not two, not three. You have 4 doggone holes on your account
mm,
that you may not register until those are released. Here is the information that you shall need to make sure that you can register. August 20th is your deadline. Have a great day.
get off my line, get out my inbox, and don't come back,
ASAP,
Jack.
like at all. So I said, oh my gosh. And I know the person who's his assigned success coach too. I
Mm,
said, oh,
mm.
she gonna have a field day with you because she's the one that will
Oh,
she can continue to snap back.
mhm.
I just don't have
She's the Michaela.
I'm trying to do right. I'm trying to do right.
She's the Michaela of the group at your
Yes.
job.
Yes.
'Cause shout out to
Yeah.
the Michaela. Because Michaela, I don't know who I was talking to the other day. And I was telling them about Michaela. I was like, yeah, my girlfriend. I was like, the job that she do. I said, I could never do her job. I said, because the what's the word I'm trying to look for? The people that she work with, not the co-workers. The population of people that she works with, that's just not my ministry. One thing I'm very empathetic. Okay. I'm a very like, oh, what happened to you? Oh, I will somebody
Mhm.
tell me now, mind you, in certain conversations, I would be like, okay, you have to overcome, your situations, whatever. But in person, I'm
Mhm.
talking to somebody, if they feed me a sob story, I would be like, oh, they're just a product of their situation, all of their environment. Michaela, she'd be like, what's your point? Them sound like excuses to me. What is that? An excuse? Boy, if you don't go get you a job, here to get this bus ticket and go get you a job. What's stopping you? You able bodied. Now everything she be saying be true. It just Michaela is a tough love type of person. And I
Mhm.
love that for her. Whatever. I just don't have that tough love. I be like, listen, what's your
Mhm.
point? I'd be
Mhm.
like, oh, okay. But I'd be like Jasmine with these emails, these people. I don't know why they be trying to talk to you crazy through email. Like,
Mhm.
but then it's time for you to show up for the appointment. You ain't there.
Mhm. I said,
Mhm.
"What?" Now him saying he expect. I clutched my pearls. I said, "You can expect these."
I expect to see you at 4:30, just like the link you sent me. I want to register for my
click,
classes, but I couldn't because the link you sent me didn't work.
click on that link and see what happened.
I couldn't because you sent me the wrong link. I can't like listen. So what you're not about to do is
No, you
they better
can't click on that link because you got too many holes on your account because you're not registration ready. That's why you can't register for your classes.
what's
So
up with
whether
you?
you got the right link or the wrong link, you ain't getting into this link.
Right, but I do this every day, right? This is what I do. So out of everybody, now that I'm looking at your account, this didn't happen 4 times. You the only person that get wrong links every single time, every single time.
Girl, just a whole
Or
hot
at least
mess.
according to you, this is the second time this happened to you, even though I can see this the fourth time. But okay, let's
Exactly.
believe yo nothing but a liar, a liar. Let's believe your story. Okay, you want us to believe that even just the last 2 times, you the only person to ever get a link that's wrong in the wrong time.
Mm-mm.
Jesus, take the wheel. Just take it, Lord. Take the wheel of these people. I was gonna say I did say that this morning, huh? When I was praying, I did pray that
Girl, I
somebody
said I
that we
should have
work
listened
for.
to this prayer way before I responded to that email because I was ready for him. I said, "Come on." Come with it. Come on,
That was
Cletus.
for me. Look, that was for me because these people at my job been getting on my nerves too via email. Like, don't tell me, do I do this or do you do this? Okay. Your doctor said it's approved through October 22nd. You want to tell me it's approved through October 24th and you go back to work the following Monday. That's not what that say. So you know what I do? Clip, screenshot. Your doctor said this. Then they want to email back. Oh, well, I guess we can go with that. Oh, we ain't got no I guess.
Ain't no guess.
That's what we're gonna go with. Because this is what the doctor said we're gonna go with. Y'all keep us in y'all prayers. Y'all keep us uplifted.
Please.
Okay. Because these students and these other people, and people that got good jobs too. Like y'all, the amount of money these people be making, and y'all want to sit up here argue with me. You think, listen, I'm not making as much as you make, but I know how to do my job now. Shoot, now I come over there and apply, do what you're doing. Let me figure out what I got to do. Okay, let me look at their website right now. Every now and then I go look to see, is y'all hiring? Let me see if any of my qualifications meet those qualifications. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna jump into this episode because we've been here for 20 minutes talking about
nothing.
Not the topic. Okay. We've been talking about stuff, just not the topic. Okay. So one thing about me is when I watch something, I include Jasmine may not watch it, but she gonna hear about it. Okay. My little sister circle, they gonna hear about what I'm watching. And I have been, well, it's over now, but Love Island was on over the summer. You know, it come on every summer. These folks be in the Fijis, or they be in Fiji for about 6 weeks. In the Fijis. They be in Fiji trying to find love for 6 weeks. Now, normally when the show is over, it's supposed to be over. This year, it has gotten on my nerves because it's really turned into a mess of like, it's very disheartening because it's become like racial undertones and things or whatever else. So if you've watched it or if you're in the Love Island TikTok of it all, then you know what's going on. But thinking about Love Island, I was like, well, maybe we should do a Love Island themed episode, you know? So this episode is inspired by Love Island. All right. And I was thinking about just the different things that compare to Love Island. Because the purpose of Love Island is to go on there, have a summer of fun. You either want to have a fling or you want to find the real thing. That rhymed. They didn't say that. Don't try to take that, Love Island. Don't try to take that. Okay. Pay me. Okay. Let me go ahead and copyright that. No, either you want a fling or you want the real thing. And then at the end of the day, America gets to vote. And at the end, whoever is the winner, the couple that wins, they get to choose an envelope. One person get one envelope, other person get the other envelope. One envelope has $100,000 in it. The other envelope has $0 in it. And so that is the ultimate test to show, did you really come here for love or did you come here for money? Because if I get the envelope and it say $100,000 and I met this man, did I really like him or was I just faking it to make America like me and get this money? Whatever. So, that's just the gist of the show. Basically, it's like, what are your intentions? And so I was thinking, when as believers or just real believers, if you're a real faither or a faker, like are you a faither or are you a faker? Like, what are your reasons for, following God? Like, do you are you pursuing God for his heart to really get to know him and to know, really get to know him and follow him and be about his business? Or are you really just interested in the blessings that he can give you? That is, definitely something that I think sometimes it can get lost on people where they're just like, oh, well, I was following God and God blessed me with this and he blessed me with that. Now he does have, he does give you blessings. But if the blessings stop, what you gonna do? How you doing? It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, would you still, be loyal to him? Because in Love Island, you do have the option to recouple. So you couple up with somebody. In this case, I'm coupled up with Jesus. Okay, me and the Lord, we coupled up. Okay, we go together real bad.
Real bad.
We go together real bad. But then over here is like, this other man, he look all good and stuff. And, maybe I just want to see what that's like. So it'd be like, do I want to stay with Christ? Whatever.
Hmm.
Or do I want to be distracted by, this thing over here that could possibly lead me down the wrong path, but it's very tempting. Like, do I do it? Because I mean, listen, I didn't had to recouple with Christ before. Okay, I broke up with him, not like denounced him, but I got distracted, whatever, and I wasn't always. I ain't always been where I am now. Thank the Lord for growth. Okay. But yeah, like I've had to come back to the Lord and recouple and say, Lord, hi,
It's me again.
it's me again. And he always take me back because he loved me. Okay. Jazz, what about you?
No, I agree. I would say earlier on, um, definitely got distracted on actually like the blessings, or I'm gonna follow him because I know that he's gonna bless me. And that used to be like my only like pure focus, is like, well, if you do right, then God gonna do right to you and stuff like that. So it was more of like a tit for tat. If I do right, then God gonna do right. I mean, do right by me. If I do wrong, then I'm gonna get the consequences or whatever, which definitely still true. However, comma is just like the focus I feel for me as I've gotten older, and I actually had to go through certain things in life where I had to endure different things of like loss, or just really depending on like, okay, you pray about these songs, you pray about these things, you sing about these songs, you try to talk the talk, but are you really walking a walk? So like, if he does take your job away, will you still trust him to be your provider? If he does not get you the house that you wanted, or the husband that you wanted, or whatever the case may be, or whatever, would you still trust him? Would you still believe him that he will never leave you nor forsake you, and things of that nature? So it is a lot of times that like you had said, recoupling with Christ, because it is distractions in this world where like it could be culture driven, it could be desire driven, it could be whatever the drive is. It can be a distraction and get your mind focused off of the real thing, and that's building God's kingdom and giving him all the glory and honor. So for me, definitely have had to recouple. And not so much of like relationship. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that been with Aaron since I was 2, but it's just like different. Even with that, it was just like distracted, but but you were just basically just trying to live that life of like, okay, I don't want to get so caught up on the blessing that I don't even be caught up in the presence of the blesser. So it's just making sure that the blessing doesn't overshadow who's the person, who God really is. Like,
Yeah.
even if he doesn't do anything else for the rest of my life, he has done more than enough than I deserve, because I don't deserve nothing but death. So yeah, just that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, no, I would say, because during Love Island, there is this moment where, if you real good and coupled up, okay, the ultimate test is to go over to Casa Amor, okay, and that's where them distractions be at for real, okay, because it's like at Casa Amor, the whole point of it is for you to test your relationship to see, are you really still going to be loyal to that person? And I feel like that's where our tests come in. Our tests are the Casa Amor of life. It's like, okay, you always have God in the back of your mind, or you have, some people may have, he should be in the front of your mind, but no, he might be, when you in Casa Amor, it's like, okay, I'm thinking of you, Lord, I got you in mind, but this thing is right here. So it's like, are you going to let that temptation allow you to, forget what your, what you're grounded in, what you're rooted in, or are you going to give into temptation or overcome it? So, I mean, like, listen, Love Island is life. Okay, life is Love Island because every day we wake up, I'm choosing to recouple with the Lord and follow Him daily. I'm choosing Him. Everything you wake up, being a relationship with God is just like a relationship with your spouse. You wake up every morning and you choose that person over and over and over again. The only difference is with your spouse, sometimes that person will get on your nerves. Okay. And it'd be hard to choose them every day. You'd be like, nah, because yesterday what you had made me mad. Like it don't make sense. Like now that I think about it, y'all didn't even answer well, maybe I was just venting, but we had took a trip, me and my family recently. And my husband, he just be doing silly stuff sometimes. Like he want to go to the beach with the 9-year-old. And he like, all right, I'm gonna give you our towels. You keep towels. I'm gonna put our clothes in the car. So when we come back, I'm gonna get the towel. I'm gonna dry off. I'm gonna go to the car and get the clothes. We gonna come back and we gonna get dressed. Why? Why are you going to the car to get the clothes? If you're gonna leave the towels with me, leave the clothes with me too. And I'm not talking about I'm just holding. No, it's a book bag. Leave. You can leave the book bag right here next to me. Why? And then you want to argue me. Then you want to, okay, that's fine. We'll just do it your way. No. Let's not just agree to do it my way. Let's understand. Let's have a healthy conversation. Why did you want to do it that? It doesn't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. And that be the stuff that make you be like, you getting on my nerves. Okay? Like, this is what I'm choosing every day. To sit up. You lucky.
Yeah.
I love you. Like, that's just petty stuff. That's petty, y'all. But sometimes that petty stuff, it just irk you. You be like, especially with a person that you would think they smarter than you, whatever. Like, I ain't saying I'm smarter than him. I'm not saying he's smarter than me. I'd be like, why we both can't be? We can just both be smart. Anytime I do anything wrong, oh, you went to King? Is that your King education? Is that your Rufus King High School education? Sir, don't do that. Don't do that. Let me tell y'all this thing, and then I'm gonna be done. Because I know we in Arizona. We don't live that far from Mexico. So we took a quick trip to Mexico. I'm reading little signs. I'm not a Spanish person. I took Spanish in high school. Can I speak Spanish now? Absolutely not. I want to get Babbel or some kind of Spanish.
Okay.
That's
I
all
know
you know.
little bits and pieces of it. I know.
I know a
Un
little
momento,
stuff.
por favor. That's what we used to say all the time at Wells Fargo.
That's
Un
all I
momento, por favor.
Yeah, like,
Me
we know
llama.
little stuff. I can't read nothing. You talk to me in Spanish, I don't know nothing. So we driving down there. I'm seeing little signs, trying to, pronounce them. Every time I say something, he gotta fix the pronunciation. He gotta tell me
Wee.
he gotta tell me I'm saying it wrong. It's blah blah blah. Now, one thing I can't do is roll my R's. I can't do that anyway. Whatever. But I say whatever, and then he'll say, how do you know that's what it says, sir? I know. I took 5 years of Spanish. Do you speak Spanish? You don't, though. You still don't speak Spanish. You don't. I'm not gonna do this with you. That's fine. We go to dinner. The lady at dinner. No, now I will say these people at this hotel, this resort, they were nice. They definitely know, Americans come, so they speak Spanish or they speak English. Mm-hmm. So he ordered this shrimp dish, and she was like, "Oh, it's muy whatever the word is, whatever. Like, I just want to make sure you want it because it's muy whatever." And we both was like, it's muy. She said the word
Caliente.
We would have knew what that meant. She didn't say that, but we like, what did you say? She was like, okay, un momento, I'll be right back. And so she left. So me and Marcus both like, we don't know what she said. Marcus like, I know muy means very. And so then we both was like, it's probably spicy. She probably was trying to say spicy, whatever. So as we come to this conclusion together, teamwork make the dream work. She comes back and she's like, it's spicy. And we was like, we knew we figured it out. Yeah, girl. Yeah. So he like, no, that's fine. I still want it or whatever. She like, all right. So she write it down. She get ready to leave. She come back. She like, she's looking at Marcus and she talking. And she said something. We had got some chicken wings. Chicken wings.
That was good.
Yes. Okay, chicken wings and broccoli as our appetizer. Like some, I wouldn't get that broccoli again, but it was
Oh.
some broccoli. Because I sorry, let me pivot. I thought it was gonna be like cut broccoli, like the broccoli florets, little pieces, but it was like a stalk of broccoli, two
Oh.
big stalks of broccoli, and they had been steamed, but they hadn't been steamed quite enough. So like you try to, and they didn't give us no real knives. They gave us for real butter knives. So you couldn't cut the thing off. You had to pick it up and bite it off. And it just wasn't giving what I needed it to give.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't get that again. But the chicken wings was good. Anywho, she was like, yes, the chicken, the broccoli. And she said something. And Marcus was like, huh? And then she said it again, like, all together or whatever it was she was saying. My brain picked up that she was saying, do we want all the food together or did we want the broccoli and the chicken wings to come out first? Whatever. And she kept saying broccoli, chicken wings, like uno, or, again, she's saying it in Spanish, but she was saying all together. Mr. I got 5 years of Spanish. He looking like, I said, do you want the broccoli and the chicken to come out first or do you want all the food to come out together? That's what you're saying, right? The stuff come out. And she was like, yes, that's what I said. We want the broccoli and chicken first. And she was like, okay, thank you.
It's a 5 years.
I looked at him.
Everything.
So you took how many years of Spanish? How many? You know Spanish? Espanol?
Hable español.
Hable español? No?
No hable.
No, seem like it. Anyway, I say all that to say I choose every morning to couple back up with this man. Even though he get on my dang nerves. Dang nerves. Okay, that's a Jasmine Sullivan song. Anyway, yes, but the Lord, he don't get on my nerves, okay? He may take me through some, or he may allow me to go through some trials and some tribulations, but I still choose to couple up with him because he's the only one that's gonna get me through it. Okay. What I'm gonna break up with you for? I'm gonna be here longer. I'm not about to leave you. No. Now, in my foolishness in my younger days, when I didn't know no better, I may have thought that I could figure it out on my own and been like, oh, well, I got this. Lord, listen, we ain't got to be
Don't worry about that one.
I'll figure it out. Okay. I ain't got to be with you. But I know now that I know better. Okay. When you really rooted in this faith thing, whatever, like, that, okay, ain't nothing. It's only you, Lord. It's only you. So yeah, I mean, that's essentially what it's like. And then when people be on the show, they go through their little confessional and they tell America, or you could talk to America and say how you felt about something, whatever. Talking to America is just talking to God in your prayer closet. Okay. It's exactly that. You go confess to him everybody else seen what you did, and you go to God and be like, Lord, so I know that I had told my kids that I wanted to take them to this place, but I'm not gonna take them. And I ain't gonna take them. I just want them to shut up. Forgive me, Lord.
Girl, a mess.
Forgive me, Lord. But no, that was pretty much it, y'all. The Lord's never gonna dump you from the island, because that Love Island, you get sent home. Okay, he ain't never gonna dump you. If you get dumped from the island, you chose to leave. You ostracize yourself. Okay, because he be sitting there like, come on back. Listen, I didn't tell you to leave yourself. Over here. Get back under here. I mean, I give you a whooping now. He'll give you a whooping now.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna discipline you, but I ain't gonna kick you about the house. You my child. I love you. Come on, back. I love you, baby. Baby doll.
Thank God for his grace.
Thank you. But yeah, that's about it, y'all. That's all I had to say about that. If y'all watch Love Island again, like I said, it was a wasn't their best season. Now the people that came out of it, I did like the people that came out of it. Some of the people that came out of it. One particular person, she's the problem. Can't. I just cannot. But I would pray for her. I really do want to pray for her and people like her. Because it's annoying when someone doesn't do right, but the thing is, there are a lot of people who don't do right. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of people who have the same traits. Like you said, like that's like the student, he didn't have no accountability. Whatever. Like nothing I do is wrong. Whatever. Like I don't do. You did it. I was trying to click the link, and the link didn't work. But I also told you I was in the waiting room for 10 minutes and you never showed up. But I also told you I made the appointment for 4:30, or you sent the link for 4:30. So I'll see you at 4:30. Which one is it? Did the link not work? Are you going to see me at 4:30? Or did you get stood up in the waiting room for 10 minutes? But again, I can point out all these lies to somebody and they'll be like, but the link you sent me still didn't work. It doesn't, it won't compute. And that's how some people are. Like you can
Oh,
catch
Jesus.
somebody in these 3 lies that I just went over, and there will be people who will defend this person. And it's like, how are you defending them? Because
Mm,
they are just like them, whatever.
mm,
And it's crazy that this particular person that came out the show, she got 4.4 million followers.
mm.
Had that many followers going in. She came out and got 4.4 million followers. And these people are crazy. You got to be crazy. Like, I don't have to agree with you to get along with you, to speak highly of you, to be like, you know what? That's how that person is. I just don't move that way. Like, we can have a mutual respect for each other. But like, if everything you do is to blame everybody else for what happened to you and you're the victim and woe is me, whatever.
Mhm.
And no, I can't live my life like that.
Yeah.
And I just be having to pray for people like that. Like we just really, this world is a crazy place. And that's why
Mhm.
that's another reason why I need the Lord. Like Lord, because this stuff will drive you crazy. Because you really, it ain't for me to figure out. All I'm supposed to do is just figure out what's in my Lord. You keep me sane. Keep my mind
Mhm.
stayed on you. Help me to be empathetic. Help me to hold myself accountable. I don't ever want to be like, well, Jasmine, I didn't do the podcast today because you didn't text me that we're supposed to record this week because y'all almost didn't get this episode.
To be honest.
I'll be honest. Okay, listen, because I was like, yesterday, I was like, it's the fourth Friday. We supposed to put out an episode.
Oh, we need to just get together and put in
A date start. We say that, but we're gonna do better at that. We are gonna do better at that. But yeah, but anywho,
Mhm.
it's just, I don't ever want to, and I don't want to raise my children to be people who don't know how to hold themselves accountable. I don't want to I don't want to enable my children
Mhm.
to think that anything that type of way is fine, whatever. So it's just like the amount of people in this world. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done. I really do think the including everybody and stuff is why the world is the way it is. People are soft because it's like, we was growing up, you didn't get no award just for participating. Okay. You got an award because you won. Okay. You're either a winner or you're a loser.
Loser.
And losers don't get anything. Okay.
You
Not
get
to be
a
like that.
try next time, guys.
Yes. And if you lost, it made you want to do better because
Mhm.
now I want to get that trophy. Like you have
Mhm.
something to aspire to. But if
Mhm.
everybody gets the same treatment, if I came in first and I get a blue ribbon and this person came in last and they get a blue ribbon, what's the difference? I don't understand.
Not a dang thing.
There's no, I mean, I'm not saying children should be bullied or, whatever, but even still growing up, there still should be a level of shame. People, you should feel bad if you, I mean, not, I don't know. That's just how I was raised. Okay. Kids make fun of you if you didn't do something right. Like, it builds character.
Build character. Mhm.
Again, I've always been an empathetic child. And I'll be like, oh, that wasn't nice. The time. But listen, the way that these people are now, there are millions of people who do not know how to act. And I'm like,
4.4 million, obviously.
yes. Well, I don't want to say all of them because she might have had some followers before, maybe they didn't know her.
5.
Whatever. And, maybe so at least 3.5. No, maybe 3. How many million? I said 4.4. So yeah, let's say
Mhm.
she had 8, because she was like a fitness influencer or something. She had some followers before the show, but 4.4, that's crazy. She didn't have that many.
That's
She didn't have
wild
that many.
business.
Yes, that is. I mean, it's a blessing for her. She's a mommy. And she
Mamacita.
and she does have a daughter and stuff. So I would never hate on that, whatever. Like I do want her to be better. But that's the thing. I just want her to be better. I just want you to be a better
Mhm.
person. She's young.
Yeah,
She's still
she took
24.
that.
She got a
Yeah.
lot to learn. But it's
Mhm.
like to see how many people pacify her behavior,
Right.
whatever. And that was my biggest pet peeve was the difference. And like, okay, she's 24, or not even that she's 24. She's just to tell the truth, compared to the other women, she's white passing, whatever. Like her proximity to whiteness allows y'all to forgive her actions. When I tell y'all she was in the villa cussing people out, cussing the dude she was out with, cussing other women, cussing, calling other women out of their names, things of that nature. And then compared to the black women who didn't do anything close to that. They didn't snap on nobody. They didn't argue with nobody. They didn't do any of these things. And people are on the internet really dragging these black women, and in these little moments where they might have gotten upset, people are like, oh, did you see how ugly she was in that moment? That's her real personality. That's how she really acts. But all I've shown you all season was poise, you know what I mean? And like I walked around with my head held high and was respectful. And in this one little moment that I had where I finally was just snapped out, you want to say that that's how I really am because I'm black, whatever. But this woman then spazzed out all season, and she's the opposite. She got little moments of niceness, and they'll be like, that was her. That was the real her. Those other moments, she was just crashing out. And we all do that, right? We all crash out. No, so that this just very frustrating, like how, because I'm a black woman, whatever. So it is frustrating to see that stuff play out on TV. And it's irritating, but it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this get to me because
Yeah.
this is distracting. Okay. I'm about to go to the fire pit of my Bible. Like, they meet at the fire pit when somebody about to go home. I ain't about to go home. I'm about to just go be with my Lord. Like, let me go over here. But I mean, like I said,
Mhm.
it was just, ugh, it was just such a Debbie Downer of a season. Like I said, the people that came out of it, they're cool. And I do like how the black people that came out of it have really shown even after the villa how demure and poised they could be, because they could easily come out because you know what I'm saying? You want to talk, we could talk. You know what I'm saying? We could talk crazy. We both, you want to go there, we could go there. Okay. Because I was trying to be cute in the villa, but now we out. So what's up?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just that she would have just took the narrative because she has the platform, obviously.
Mhm.
So she just would have took the narrative and not made it just because somebody said it. I think she would have got probably more followers and more respect, if anything, if she would have just took on that, like, oh no, I was wrong for this, I was wrong for that, or whatever like that. This is, if she has split personalities, or if this is really what she was, or whatever the case may be.
Now she got
Um,
good personality.
because it was certain times where I did watch it or saw some of the spots or whatever, and I'm like, well, how come she can't act like this?
Mhm.
All the time. Why can't she just act like this all the time? Not calling this boy a B word and all of this other stuff like that. That was just unnecessary and stuff like that. So it was just kind of like you using the what excuse of crashing out. You crashing out every episode, because I feel like every time that I did walk past, it was she was
Mhm.
doing something, and it was just like
Mhm.
toxic. Like,
Mhm. Very toxic. And I think with me too, it's like this younger people that's growing up or generation. I'm raising men. I'm raising young boys that are going to be men. And ain't no way I'm gonna let my son is not going to tolerate a woman calling him out his name. And that's another thing too. Like this generation, they think it's okay to call a man out his name, and that's crazy to me. Okay.
Unless you ready to get beat up. Like, I mean, those like fighting words, like for real.
I mean, like, that's just like I listen, I'm not saying that, things can't be said in the heat of the moment, whatever, but just to call a man, now a man shouldn't be calling a woman out of her name either. Let's
Mhm.
start there. But to this was unwarranted. The way she called this man about his name was unwarranted. He wasn't even arguing with her. It's like, I'm not even thinking about you. I am over here taking I'm taking a shower. I'm in the room just taking a shower. You walk past talking about some, yeah, he's a B, he's a this, and he's a dude.
I
What I
am
did?
trying to get clean.
What I did? What I did? Like, I can see it, they was arguing. Even then, I mean, in the heat of the moment, maybe it came out. This man just minded his business.
Mhm.
What you doing? Mind my business. That's all. Just mind my business. Like, and all of a sudden, I'm just all kinds of work. So it's just crazy. Like, I just don't. I want this younger generation of people to grow up knowing that, like, respect is a thing. You have to give respect to get respect. Whatever.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna just respect you because you told me to. Like, I need you to respect me because, I mean, I will respect you because that's just a nice thing to do. But if you disrespect me, don't think that I'm still talk to you. Like, I'm gonna
Mhm.
respect you, but not talking to you no more. You just not, because I'm not gonna um expose myself to somebody who's gonna bring me down. But anywho,
Mhm.
I don't know. It just, like I said, the way that these younger people just be doing, I feel like such an auntie. Oh, I am an auntie for real. I'm like, these young folks, the way that they be talking to each other and things that they do to each other, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's not okay to do those things. Okay. Again, a man shouldn't call a woman out her name, but you definitely don't be calling no man out his name. He is a man.
Mhm.
Like, I don't. Mm-mm. But anywho, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Um, Send us some topic suggestions. We looking for suggestions. We got some other ones in the Rolodex as well. But if you have any topic suggestions, let us know. Shout out to my mama. She be in the comments. Girl, Elaine ain't got a dog.
Huh?
I can't wait to tell Jasmine, because Jasmine do not like dogs. Girl, she got a dog. My brother texted me last week. Was it last week? He sent me. He said, "Dude, why your mama get a dog?" I said, "Huh?" And then he sent me pictures
Mm.
of this little dog in her car.
Lord.
I
Mm,
said,
mm, mm,
and then let
mm.
me tell you about her. She got a little dog. I call her. She told me the dog name was Gorgeous, Gorgeous Nibbles. Okay, Gorgeous Nibbles. I said, Gorgeous. She said, well, the dog name is Nibbles. She added the gorgeous part. Whatever. So Gorgeous Nibbles. I said, okay. And and me and Gorgeous Nibble, or she said, and then me and the dog, he did this and he did that. I said, it's a he and you named him Gorgeous? She said, oh, no, 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 no. Now this is last Thursday. She said, oh, no, 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 no. It's a girl. It's a girl. I don't know why I keep calling her him. I just keep saying he. He. I gotta get better. All throughout the conversation, she continued to call this dog a he. She would catch it every now and then and say her or she or whatever. We talked today. This is what, almost a week later. She talking about some, yeah, and then the dog did it, and he did this, and he did. You still calling this dog a he? Why you just didn't get a boy dog? Why you get this girl dog? But girl, Elaine and Gorgeous is over there living their life.
Mm,
I said, you
mm,
know what?
mm,
She need
mm.
that dog. She needs somebody that's gonna be
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Mhm.
But yes. So hey, Gorgeous, if you watching or listening. Hey mama, I love you, girl. But yes, we appreciate you guys being here with us. If you haven't already,
Mm.
like, comment, subscribe, share, all of the things. We are going to get ready to get up out of your hair. But before we do, like always, Jasmine is going to go over the sinner's prayer with anyone who would like to take that next step.
Yeah, so if you have never accepted Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior, and you want to recouple or couple with Him and be on the eternal
I
love
choose Christ.
island,
Yes.
be on the eternal love island in heaven, then you would pray something similar to this. Dear Lord, I recognize that I am lost and that you are the only one who can save me. I believe in my heart that you died and was buried and you rose again on the third day. I receive you as my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Give me the grace to receive and believe you in my heart. Come into my heart, Lord, and change me forever. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Now, if you have prayed that prayer, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family.
Welcome.
So, welcome to the family. We want you to get into a Bible believing, Bible teaching Christian fellowship, so
Mhm.
that you can learn more about this guy named Jesus that we talking about.
Mhm.
You may know about him, but getting to know him intimately will change your life forever. Now, it's not going to be all sweet and beautiful. It's going to be some trials and tribulations for sure.
Mhm.
But count it all joy. I know it's hard to say, easier said than done, but definitely count it all joy because now you have a hope that you can depend on, knowing that this is our temporary life here on earth. And one day we will be in heaven,
Mhm.
kicking it with Jesus and our other loved ones that also accepted Christ into their hearts. So yes, definitely get some Bible believing, Bible teaching community going on. Get a Bible, read it. You may not understand it, but get it on file so that when you do go into different times in your life, that you will have something on file to pull it through and pull you through to
Mhm.
endure through those hard times, or even the good times.
Mhm.
Definitely be praying. Get you some praise and worship playlists. If you have subscribed to our newsletter, you will get a playlist each month that will get you through the month, a devotion, a scripture recommendation, and any questions or concerns, you can hit us up. If we don't have the answers, we have resources to get you there. But definitely welcome to the family. And yeah, that's it for
And that
me.
is it. We appreciate you guys being here with us. We hope that your July was great. Okay. Hope that July gave you all needed to give. Okay. By the time we talk to y'all again, if y'all got kids, these kids probably gonna be back in school. Well, maybe I guess depends on what part of the
Oh yeah.
USA you stay
Well,
in.
our kids.
Yes, if you're southern region, maybe they back in school. Y'all up north, people, miss y'all, love y'all. Okay, my Wisconsinites, y'all probably got about another month or so, but
Mhm.
still, we hope that July was good to y'all. We getting ready to go into August, and we pray that y'all meet us there. All right, we'll holler at y'all later. Ta-ta.
Hey, FOE,
FOE,
faith over everything.
faith over everything.
FOE,
FOE,
faith over everything.